This is a deep and thought-provoking story about Daniel, a man who lost everything and fell into hopelessness. But when he met an old blind man, he learned a life-changing lesson about perspective, resilience, and inner strength. Through their conversation, Daniel discovered that even in the darkest moments, hope is never truly lost, it's just hidden, waiting to be seen. Daniel was once a successful businessman. He had money, respect, and people who admired him. But life can be unpredictable. A financial crisis hit, his company went bankrupt, and his so-called friends abandoned him. His family, once proud of him, turned their backs. Now he sat alone on a park bench at night, staring at the ground. His mind was filled with questions. Why did this happen to me? Why is life so unfair? What's the point of trying when everything can be taken away? He felt completely hopeless. As Daniel sat in silence, an old blind man with a cane slowly walked toward the bench and sat beside him. The old man took a deep breath and smiled as if he could feel the night air in a way Daniel couldn't. The old man turned his head toward Daniel and asked in a kind voice, "Why do you seem so lost, young man?" Daniel hesitated, but something about the old man made him speak. "I have lost everything. My business, my friends, my family's respect. It's all gone. I feel like life is meaningless now." The blind man listened patiently, then nodded. "I see," he said. Daniel sighed. "Of course he doesn't see. He's blind." The blind man chuckled. "Let me tell you something. When I lost my sight, I thought my life was over. I felt like I was trapped in eternal darkness. I cried for days asking, why me?" Daniel looked at the man with curiosity. The blind man continued, "But then I realized something. Even though I lost my sight, I still had my hearing, my sense of touch, my ability to think and love. I asked myself, will I spend my life mourning what I lost, or will I appreciate what I still have?" Daniel listened carefully. Daniel sighed. "That's different. You learn to live without sight, but what if someone loses everything? What if life keeps taking away no matter how hard they try?" The blind man smiled. "Life is like a test. Some questions are easy, some are difficult. Some people fail, some pass. But the ones who succeed are not the ones who never face difficulty. They're the ones who keep answering, even when they don't know if they're right." Daniel frowned. "So you're saying I should just keep going?" The old man nodded. "Yes, because the moment you stop, you fail. The moment you think there's no hope, you make it true. But if you believe hope exists, even if you can't see it yet, you'll find a way." The blind man continued, "You see the sun every day, don't you?" Daniel nodded. The old man smiled. "I don't, but I still know it rises. Hope is like that. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there." Daniel was silent. Something in his heart felt lighter, as if a tiny flame had been reignited. The blind man patted Daniel's shoulder. "Every morning, the sun rises again, no matter how dark the night was. And so can you." For the first time in months, Daniel felt something inside him hope. He realized that even in his darkness, there was still light somewhere. Maybe he just wasn't looking in the right place. He turned to thank the old man, but the man only smiled and nodded, as if he already knew. Daniel stood up, took a deep breath, and walked forward. He didn't know exactly where he was going, but for the first time in a long time he was willing to try again. Because as long as the sun rises, so can he. No matter how hopeless you feel, remember, the sun rises every day, even if you can't see it. Life is a test, and you pass only by continuing. Losing something doesn't mean losing everything. Your story isn't over. Keep going. Hope is waiting for you.